Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alia Shafia binti Muhammad Shahaimi. My metric number is 2021-120459 and I am from class BA 232 3D. So, the topic that I choose is about the records appraisal process. So, firstly, what is the appraisal? Appraisal is the process of determining the value of records for future use as well as the duration of that value. Appraisal helps determine which record should be kept as archive permanently and which should be deleted once the organization's business and accountability requirements have been completed. In a digital context, effective appraisal is dependent on good records production and business classification systems. Next, records appraisal process involves separating records of continuing value from those that are no longer useful, so that the records can be discarded or eliminated. Moreover, after consulting with the appropriate business areas, the archivists are responsible to determine which records should be retained permanently. In addition, archival appraisal is the most important and the most final decision-making role performed by an archive service. There are two main processes to be considered in records appraisal, which are firstly, formation of departmental committee on appraisal, and secondly, collecting data and information about the records. For the first process, which is formation of departmental committee on appraisal, the head of department in an organization is responsible for appointing officers and staff to prepare the records inventory and the documents retention or disposal schedule. A committee should be comprising of the head of all the divisions for each department, a legal and financial counselor, and also a records manager and archivist. The second process is collecting data and information about the records. Collecting data and information about the records conducted through a physical survey, information collection, conducting interviews, or distributing a questionnaire. The record survey will enable appraisal team to understand the agency's functions completely, recognize the many types of records that are created and used, and identify the number of records and its location. Besides that, appraisal team also can determine how often data is used, the annual record accrual, which records are active, inactive, or archival, and also can determine the laws governing records management. Furthermore, they also can locate the records and learn how to use the record, enable to determine the value of records, prepare an inventory of records, and lastly, enable to develop a schedule for retaining and disposing information. In conclusion, records appraisal process is important in determining which records that need to be kept carefully and which record that can be disposed of. That's all from me. Thank you.